Yeah. Check check your mic. I think you muted your mic. Just unmute it. We can't hear you. Okay, yes, you can talk now. We can hear you now.
Hello. Yeah, welcome to this live video. And of course, we are going to talk about the money in you, how to release the money in you. Now, no matter who you are, you can't skip the topic of money and lead a successful life. It is simply not possible. And of course, there are many ways one can make money. There are many ways to make money, and we are going to review some of these on this live webinar. Please, do you think we should continue with this, or I should go back and restart afresh?
It's okay.
Okay.
You're
So,
audible now. We can hear you.
okay. So, we are going to talk about the money in you. And of course, I'm here with my friend and author of the Money in You book. I've personally read this book about 3 times now, and as I have reviewed on my social media platform, this is a book you have to read if making money from your experience, your talent, and every other thing that God has bestowed on you.
Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
But
so please
your
let's
face
meet
is
you.
frozen. Your picture is frozen.
Okay, so let's meet you, please.
Okay. Can I go on now?
Yeah, you can go on.
Okay. Hi everyone. Good evening. This is Anthony here, live with my friend Sylvia. Like Sylvia is a great guy. Sylvia has done a
Thank
great thing
you.
for me. There was a time I was looking for people that can receive my book in Abuja. Sylvia gave me that friendly, assistant, and it's one that received my book. I'm so happy. Thank you very much, Sylvia. It's been a good
You're
friend.
welcome.
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right, we are here live. The money in you.
And of
Make
course,
some
we are talking
noise.
about the money in you. So, like, what
You
is
know,
the
there
whole
are things-
idea of the money in you?
definitely. Okay, now when you hear there's one thing when you hear this thing, you will be shouting. It's called money. If you hear money, you just be conscious of where you are.
Mm.
Okay. All right. So money is important. Okay. Money is important. Money is good for you to build trust. Money is important for you to live a good life. Money is not evil. Okay. Money is,
Definitely.
money is good. Money is a good thing you should have. Okay, now today we are going to be talking about the money in you. Okay,
Hmm.
the money in you. How do you discover and harness this money in you? How can you release, uh, release this money in you? Okay,
Yeah.
now this book is a book that has liberated a lot of people. People buy it from the US, people buy it from all over the world because it's a
Wow.
strange thing. People have not had the money I'm looking for is in me. How? How can I
Hmm.
discover it? We are gonna hear now. Okay, now every one of you hearing my voice is a billionaire.
Wow.
It's
Now,
strange.
how do you come about that conclusion? Because we know we have
Now,
very few billionaires in the
now
world.
you
So
don't
how do
have
you come
okay,
about that
okay,
conclusion?
but you don't have it as cash, okay, but you have it as a potential. You have it as a gift, and you have it as a skill. How?
Wow.
Someone may ask how. Okay, now I'm going to tell you why this money is in you. Okay, the word talent is a Hebrew word. Okay, that shows it means a sum of money, a sum of treasure, a sum of money. That's the meaning of talent. Okay, now I'm a Christian, and I believe so much that whatever we have is given to us from above for us to give account of it, and we must give a profitable account of it. Okay, now the talent you have is value. The talent you have is a value that can be converted to cash. Okay, now how do you convert those talents to cash? Number one, you must believe that you are someone that is valuable. You are a potential billionaire. You are a potential millionaire. The difference is that you have not discovered it, but it's in you already. It's in you already. Okay. Now let's go into this process of discovering. This is a very simple process of discovering. Then I will calculate the money equivalent of your talent. Now you
Hmm.
have at least 5 friends. These 5 friends, you've been with them for like maybe 4 or 5 years. They know you better than other people who are not close to you. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you have at least 5 friends that are very close to you, right? Now, for you to know that these friends are good and if they know a little bit about you, okay, that's why I bring in this thing, all right, for you to know the hidden potentials you have. These 5 friends should have, encountered your gift or your talent one way or the other. Number one, they must have seen your potentials, the things you are good at. These things, maybe you are good in public speaking, you are good in writing, maybe you are good in inspiring people. Okay, but they kept telling you, guy, you are good at this. What are you doing? You are good at this. When you talk this area, when you speak, people are convinced. When you speak, people are inspired. Okay, now go to these 5 friends, ask them this simple question. You've been my friend for some years now. What areas do you think I am good at? This process is very simple, but most people neglect it. Okay, what areas do you think I'm good at? Okay, get 5 sincere friends, not those that we try to make you feel happy, but sincere friends, those who will say when they see black, they will call it black. When they see red, they will call it red. Very sincere friends, 5 of them. Then ask them this simple question: what areas do you think I'm good at? You've been my friend for some couple of years. What areas do you think I'm good at? Get a pen and paper, write it down. Write these answers down. Um, you will definitely get 3 people saying the same thing. 3 of them will say the same thing. Maybe you are good at public speaking. 3 will say you are good at public speaking. Maybe you are good at inspiring people. 3 may say it. Okay? Then get it written down. Write it down. Okay? If you have written it down, you may have at least 4 or 5 things they have said in common you are good at. 4 or 5. Write it down. Then the second one is for you to go take a separate place. when I was teaching people from Zambia or from the US, I tell them that they should go to a beach. The beach is a very calm place, no noise. You just be hearing the voice, the sound of the ocean and all that stuff. Very calm area. Okay, if you're in Nigeria, you can go to. If you're in Lagos, it's easy for you. If you're in Abuja, I don't know, but in Port Harcourt, there's a place called Pleasure Park. You can go to a place that's a very calm place. Get a pen and a paper. Switch off your phone. Go deep into yourself. It's called deep self-examination. What are these things I do that people commend me? Okay, sometimes they will even recommend me to people, but I will not. I don't take it serious. It's very simple for me to. It's very. I do it simple, but people feel very inspired when I do these things. Okay, all right. People feel very inspired when I do these things. Then write it down because when you go deep into yourself, yeah, you'll be revealing the secrets about yourself. There are some deep secrets you'll be revealing about yourself that you don't know before, except you take this deliberate act for you to know these things. All right. Then when you have taken this step, then write the idea that will come into you. Those things you do you did very simple things, but uh, when you when you do it, you don't take it serious, but people are very happy. They are so happy that you did it. Okay, and they are very happy that see something like this is coming up from you. Okay, they feel so excited because you did that thing. It added value to them. Okay, then write it down. Remember, the first one is for you to get friends, like five of friends, and get to know what they think about you and the good things you know that they are neglect you are neglecting, but they are very happy that you have them. And when you do that thing, it's an added value to them. The second is for you to go deep into yourself, off your phone, avoid any distraction, and take a pen and paper and write out things that people commend you of. People commend you of things that people commend you of. Write it down. Okay. Then the last one is for you to go to God in prayer. Like I told you, I'm a Christian and I believe that whatever I have is given from me, from above, from God. Okay, go deep into yourself. If you're a Christian or you're not a Christian, ask God that created you. Ask Him, what have you created me for? What solution do you created me to bring to the world? Because whether you know it or not, you are not just living here just for living sake. You are being created to solve a problem. Okay, for instance, we have Facebook. Facebook is solving a problem of connection. People are connecting to each other from all parts of the world. Okay, a lot of people are using Facebook to do business, to do a lot of things. That is fulfilling the purpose of his life, making the world a better place. Okay, so ask God, what area do you think I'm going to add value to people's life? God will definitely speak to you because you are created to solve a problem. You're not just created to just go to school, get married, and just die. Okay, then these are the three, self-examination steps you can take to discover a hidden potentials. All right, if you have done these things, then get a pen and a paper, write it down. Okay, because if you read that I'm citing a place called Matthew chapter 25, talking about the parable of the talents. Okay, after everything, God was interested to get the profit from each of them. He didn't just give them the master did not just give them the talent for them to start doing anyhow. He was expecting them to make profit, and he gave them according to their abilities, according to the level they have exposed themselves in knowledge. Okay. Then if you have taken these steps, write everything you have done, write it down. When you'll be shocked that you are going to be having almost 10 things you have written down. Okay. Then start curating a brand on it. Start creating a brand on it. Okay. Luckily, we have social media. You don't need to go and look for a place to open your shop, open your website. With the social media, you can start creating value from those things you have discovered. Go to trainings, read books, look for those who are experts in that area you have discovered you are good at. Take their trainings, read their books, develop yourself, because personal development is the highest investment you can make. Okay, if you have done this, then start building a brand on social media. Okay, go to a studio, get a very nice picture, a studio picture, create a Facebook account, work on your timeline, learn how to create content, start showing up with your value. Because if you want to wait till when you're ready, you're not gonna start. Okay, you will not start. If you want to wait till you are perfect, you can't start. Nobody is perfect. Everybody started small. Okay, now use the social media, start creating content, you start building audience, make noise. Because I was telling Silver that, see, many people are down, they are financially down because they are afraid to make noise about their business. And luckily for us, social media is there for us to tell the world what we have, tell the world the value we have come to give. Is a platform that's provided everything we need to make the world a better place. Okay, so now when you have done this, then you start creating content, learn how to write, learn how to speak in public, learn, go to personal development courses, build your self-esteem. Okay, don't allow low self-esteem to bring down the value you have discovered. All right, nobody was perfect. Everybody was, how people had this fear of public speaking. But as you grow, you keep growing, you keep making impact. Okay. Oh, you are back.
Mm.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So now,
All right.
when
So
you talk
I was
about, thank you very much. So when you talk about making money from your talent,
yeah.
so how do you think maybe somebody just from a very like somebody trying to start this making money from his own knowledge from scratch? I think you have talked
Yeah.
about how to go to people and listen to them, but how do that person get polish, and more importantly, how to actually make the money? Because some people, they have the talent and they can make the money, but the money is not sustainable. They can't live on that particular thing that they are just starting from scratch. How do you recommend those people do? They should, are they going to get a job? You recommend they go to get a job, or how can they survive on that talent, like making money from that talent, starting from scratch?
Okay. Okay. Like I was talking about how to discover those things, but now
Yeah,
you yeah, you can't create anything valuable when you are not showing up. Okay.
definitely. Yeah,
You,
definitely.
yeah, nobody can pay for what you have if they don't know what you have.
Yeah.
All right. Now you must have built a reputation, like you must have built um evidence of what you have. Like,
Yeah.
what are the people, those people you have helped with your talent and gift? Can they
Mm,
tell us, the areas you have helped them and what your value has, done to their lives? Okay, that's where social proof comes in. Okay, you should tell them that since you are doing this, you start doing it for free. Okay, now when you do it for free, they will see the value you have. Then they will give testimony of what you have done for them. Okay, it's through the testimony that we can be able to be convinced that you have really done something with what you have.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
I think, sorry, I'm trying to cut you off, but when you talk about testimony is an evidence of what you have actually achieved helping
Yeah.
people. It's very
Yeah.
important that when you see some people, people trying to sell something online, like direct market. So you need to get testimony from people. Very important. I think like personally, like this book, I told you, I've read it 3 times because I have to go over and over again so that my subconscious mind can consume this content. So that is
Yeah.
another evidence to show that okay, this particular book is value packed. That even someone that is not just a beginner have to read and reread it to make sure that he is consuming everything, like everything that is in the book become his own subconscious belief. So I think that aspect is very, very important. I just want to share the money in you.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead, please.
Okay. Okay. Let me share from a chapter there, so we know we are
Yeah.
talking from the book. You have the book. Can you show us the book? Let's just see the book.
I have a copy here. This is mine. And of course, just as I told you, I've read it many time and again. And I just want to use a random page here. Let me just use a random chapter here. And let's say chapter 1, making money with money. Making money with money. How does that work? Like somebody starting from scratch. Can that person make money with money, or he has to make money somewhere before he start making money with money?
Okay. Okay. Now, if you ask average an average youth in Nigeria, they will say they don't have money. If you ask them, do you have
Definitely.
money? They will say
That
they
is
don't have
why
money.
I
But
asked that question because most people
but every
believe
they are
capital is the
are
reason they have not
subscribing to
started
that.
their business.
Every day they are subscribing. Every day they are paying money for data, watching Mr. Sonny, Mr. Sonny. Is this Sonny? What is it called? Sabinus.
Yeah, Mr. Sabinos.
Okay, but actually, you can use that money. You can use that money either to pay. You can use that money to pay for a book or a course. I've seen a lot of
Hmm,
coaches selling courses for like 2,000. Have access for
hmm,
life. Okay, you can use that money to
hmm,
go to buy data, go to YouTube. There are a lot of free content that is very valuable on YouTube. You can go there and learn a lot of things. Okay, all right. Okay, you can use that money to buy coaching program.
hmm.
All right. So when you use the money to buy a course or use the data to learn new things on YouTube,
Yeah.
that's using the money to buy money, to make money. Then what you have learned, you can utilize it in your personal development, or yeah, you utilize it to, like, for instance, you can learn how to do graphics. If you know how to do graphics, you can use it to create content around your talent. If you're a public speaker, then you can say 5 ways to speak well in the public. You can create a content with a graphics design on your smartphone because I've learned it with your data you have paid for. Then it will add value to your brand when you are creating content around your skills. Okay, all right. Now, if you
Hmm.
pay for some, if you pay for any course to learn what you have learned, you can add it to your, maybe your business, and it can also help you to make more money. Okay.
Mm. So let me quickly share this with our audience. When you talk about learning and then taking courses and coaching program. Now, when like in 2016, when I was trying to get into taking this course, that course, to make sure that I'm developing myself towards starting my own business or to structure my skill as a business. One of these platforms that helped me was actually Coursera. Coursera
Okay.
is a free platform where you get to take professional courses like those guys are professional. How to think creatively, creative problem solving, all these things, they are free on those platforms. And of course, there is another one, Udemy. I was
Yeah.
trying to get my courses on that platform recently, and I discovered that there are free courses on that platform. And many people who don't have the idea, they think they need to have some kind of huge amount of money. Imagine having a 2K ebook, or uh, uh, going into a group where you engage with other people and consume content that will help you towards building your own career or business. So that those are things you don't have to be wasting your subscription on unnecessary things, watching funny video. Like personally, of course, nobody is void of entertainment, but I can tell you the blank truth that I use my subscription mostly on my business endeavor. And of course, I just as I do see you. Yes, every day you are pushing content out there. Nothing may happen, but you discover that because of those content, in the next 3 years, somebody is calling you.
Yeah.
Somebody is calling you. Like, I have many companies. Like, of course, I do ceiling design and interior design. I do have CEOs contacting me directly because I keep pushing content out since 2017 when I discovered the
Yes.
secret. So I think those are the things that if you don't have money to start, it means you are not yet ready. But if you are not yet ready, make sure that this little you have, you are using it to grow yourself and towards starting a business or your own career. Of course, even if you are looking for a job, platform like LinkedIn, they are very good. Where you go to write your CV there and get employees looking at your profile, and from there you get to land a job of your dream, or even if not a job of your dream. Of course, in a country where we have over 40% unemployment rate, getting a job can start getting any job at all can start you up for your own dream job. So I think that is very important, Mr. Anthony. And then, of course, let's look at another chapter, and you talk about making money from mistake. I think that is strange. So how do someone make money from mistake? Please, let's know, please.
Okay.
Because I've
Now,
made a lot of mistakes. So let me get the idea. I may apply it.
okay. Now it's simple. Um, maybe if you are starting, like you say something about your interior business. When you
Yeah,
started, okay, you made a lot of mistakes, right?
definitely, definitely.
Before you go to this level. Now,
Yeah.
instead of you to just leave it go like that, take a pen and paper, create an ebook like 25 ways, 25 ways to avoid making a mistake as an
This
interior
mistake.
designer. Okay.
Mm, wow.
Then
I'm getting
the
ideas
subtitle
now.
no the subtitle should be how I escaped how I escaped the mistake. How something like how to escape the mistake I made while starting should be the subtitle. How to escape the mistake I made while starting my interior design. You understand? Then you list those mistakes you have made and what you
Mm,
did
mm,
to
mm,
remedy them,
mm.
so that someone who is starting like you, that first day, the person shouldn't make that mistake because you have written those mistakes and you have written also the remedy of those mistakes.
Mm.
Someone that's starting new
Wow.
will like to read that
No,
because he
I
doesn't
think
want
it's
nobody
a
wants
very
to make a mistake.
great idea, and that remind. Mm.
You understand? So that's it because
I think it's a
nobody want to make mistake in life.
great idea, and it reminds me of
Now, for instance, somebody that was a smoker before, the person, someone that smokes before, and he later he later stopped smoking. The person can create a book, what steps I took to stop smoking for years, step I took to stop smoking, or 6 steps I took that made me to stop smoking after smoking for 5 years, or after smoking for almost 15 years. Now, the mistake you have made, you have created a solution. People who are smoking now and buy the book to
Wow.
stop smoking,
Wow. Thank you so much. I really
because it's a mistake.
and then remind of my last call, uh, ultimate uh, marketing secret for interior design. I when I was I in I was in I was in full on trying to offline marketing activity to clients. Invite this I will mm,
Okay, now let me share the money equivalent of your talent before I go. It's very important.
mm,
Can you hear me?
mm,
Okay.
mm,
All right. See, the name money is the name talent come
mm,
from a Hebrew word, Hebrew word that shows um a sum of money, a sum of treasure. Okay. Now I did a research. Is in my book. Discover the money equivalent of your talent. Okay, one talent of yours is equivalent to 61,000 US dollars, and one talent is equivalent to 35 to 40 kilograms of gold. Sorry, 35 to 40 kilograms of gold is equivalent to one talent. Okay, and a kilogram of gold is 61,000 US dollars, calculated by 35 to 40. You know that you're a billionaire. So one talent you have is equivalent to almost 2 million US dollars.
mm,
Almost 2 million US dollars. One talent of yours. Okay, so any talent you have is equivalent to becoming a billionaire if you know how to monetize it. Okay, so whatever you know how to do is money you are leaving on the table. Don't say my father is watching me, my pastor is watching me, they will think
mm,
I'm a canal person, they will think I'm making too much noise. No. Are they gonna pay your bills? Your friends who are looking at you saying that you are forming that you're a coach, are they gonna pay your bills? Okay, you are
mm,
telling the world you have a talent, you have a value, you are giving to the world. The world will pay you, and you use the money to pay for your bills. Anybody that you are looking at, you say, hey, if I do this one, and this person will say, oh, that I'm too social, I am too becoming carnal. They're not gonna pay your bills. Okay, they will laugh
mm,
at you when you are broke. All right,
mm.
they will be the first to laugh at you when you are coming to beg them for urgent 2K. To avoid
Wow.
begging for urgent 2K, you have to work on your talent, discover your talent. One of your talent is equivalent to 35 to 40 kilograms of gold, and a kilogram of gold is equivalent to 61,000 US dollars. Calculate
Mm,
it.
mm,
That is 1,000 US dollars times almost 35 or 35. Calculate the money. Okay, so
mm,
anyone saying that I don't have money, the person is leaving his money on the table. Every one of us is equivalent to almost 2 point something million US dollars. That's
mm,
one talent. Imagine you have two talents. You know how to write. You know how to speak in public. You know how to do social media marketing. You know how much you are leaving on the table. Okay.
mm,
See, I started real estate. I sell real estate. I started working with a company that sell real estate. Of course, I work virtually. Okay. I paid 25,000 naira to learn from a top guy in the real estate industry in Nigeria. His
yeah,
name is Dr. Steve.
I see you live with him recently, and of course,
Yes,
I know you really, really, you are really, really serious you are investing in your real estate career, man. It
So
was really impressive.
I paid $25,000 to learn from him, just 5 hours class, and after that he gave us 1 month access to his online university. That people like Grant Cardone came to teach. People like Les Brown came to teach in that academy. People like Les Brown, Brent Tracy, a lot of big guys that taught in the academy. Because I paid 25,000, I was given access to that academy. Because if you're not ready to learn, you cannot earn. You have to learn that you have something in you. You have to discover. You have to train yourself to start reaching out value in people. Because if you are not showing yourself to the world, nobody will know you, and you are depriving us of your gift, of your talent. It's a research show that you have a value that can help 10,000 people. You have value that can help 1,000 people. Now, if you are selling your value for 1,000 per person, you're selling your value for almost, maybe let's say 2,000 naira per person. Times it by 10,000, you're a billionaire already. Okay, so if you are hiding that, you are looking at what people will say. You are hiding your talent, you are hiding your gift. Know it today that your gift, one of your talent is equivalent to almost $2 million US. Okay, so if you know it today, you're not going to. Um, okay, so this is what I want to share with you, and yeah, I'll be off soon. So think about it. All right. Okay. So the money you're looking for is in you. If you need this book, get to Save and he will give you the book. He's already in Abuja. You can also buy it on Amazon. You can buy the soft copy. This thing just shared to you, just small to the big things, the big value in the book. Okay. All right. I think I'll be leaving now. Mr. Savior will talk about the remaining. I am off. Okay.